I think it was 1940, the age of 10. And this was a camera which was given to me by my uncle. He'd bought a Kodak baby Brownie camera. So I got involved with photography on a very low note. I had this monkey mind. I had to find out. The first watch in my life. So I went to the kitchen, got hold of a knife, and then got hold of a small screwdriver from a sewing machine. And so I proceeded to open out every single component, every single piece and screw in that watch. The same with photography. Then I also made a camera myself. My objective clearly in photography was emotive communication. It was emotive and communication. Kind of any emotional reflection within or thinking within which is not intended for communication, I feel is a very dangerous thing. I do believe that music or photography or these things are areas of emotional communication, not intellectual communication. Yes, if there's quality emotional communication, they will inevitably lead to intellectual cogitation in the mind of the viewer. So I went into large format, 8 by 10 inches, 5 by 7 inches and 4 by 5 inches. Now these are very much modular, and as you can see they are anything but a clicking. You can't click away with this. So I moved on to the large format, and quite deliberately for the specific reason that I would have to slow down. I couldn't click with this camera. On an average, I still take about 45 minutes, sometimes much more, to take one exposure. I think the gravamen of any philosophy, if ever it is to be communicated successfully, will have to be communicated. The core of any philosophy there will be through an emotive medium, arts. Because look, it's a question of a journey, a human journey, from one subjective state to another subjective state, a higher, qualitatively higher subjective state, which can be a launching pad for a holistic and a useful objective. I have always felt that black and white was a bit akin to poetry. And whereas color was, I found, had a tendency to be prose-like. So emotive communication, black and white, I felt that because it is black and white, the colors are taken out of it, it is an abstraction. Now if it's an abstraction, then it lends itself to a symbolic language. And poetry to me is a language of symbols, not just imagery. Then I proceeded to look up books in chemistry, found out how emulsions were made, printing paper was made. So then I started learning how to develop, which I did learn, and then I made my larger out of a shoe box and a tennis racket frame. So I started taking pictures and doing enlargement and processing seriously after 53. I do disagree with the current trends in photography. Respectfully, if one does not have the emotional sanction to afford being indulging in art, one might as well not do it.
This is a wonderful piece of machinery.
मैं इसे तस्वीरें खींची